Hello everyone, welcome back to a very quick episode of the Broadcast Light. I'm your host, Vyynn, and today we're going to be taking care of some house cleaning, some general, I guess you could say, business, quote unquote, massive air quotes right there. And first up is Cormac Darjay just recently posted the summary from the social council meeting, and we just want to go over some things from that real quick. It's been decided they're going to be doing some guild-wide RPs every month, at least 2. So you might want to take a gander at the RP forum and see what these guys come up with. I'm kind of excited. Next is there is a fan art contest going on. Again, you might want to check the forums, head over. It was started by Ludwig, so it looks pretty cool. I'm not an artist myself, I'm more of a writer, but you know, I know there's some enormously talented people in the guild who can do some pretty neat things. So you might want to go check that out, even if you just want to look at the art. No art's posted yet, but let's see here. I don't think I have the thread open. Anyway, just go check it out in the pictures forum. There's also going to be Ventrilo Trivia contest started up after Easter, so you might want to download Ventrilo, check out the event information, and then just stop by and say hi to people. You know, we don't have much activity because I think we've set a bad precedent, but just go in, hang out, try to encourage other people to go in there and talk with each other, because in my opinion, I really feel that when you're actually talking to someone, you form a better friendship than you do if you're just talking in chat. It's very impersonal. But Vynt, I mean, you're talking essentially face-to-face. Not actually face-to-face. If you were actually on Vynt and talking to someone face-to-face, that would be a little bit weird. But anyways, let's move on. The new section to the newsletter of Light, started once again by Cormac, is they're going to be adding tour leaks, you know, like pictures or information leaked from the beta. I just want to remind everyone once again, we're not actually going... If you have like a leak or something, don't post it on the forums. Send it to Cormac or send it to someone in a PM. Actually posting it on the forums is illegal. I'm just going to put it that way. And Jeffos could actually get in trouble if BioWare found out and decided to pursue it. It's a break of the non-disclosure agreement of whoever posted it. And by actually hosting it, we're breaking the NDA too. So let's not get anyone in trouble. Don't post it on the forums. Just send it to Cormac, and as long as we can provide links to leaked material, like in the newsletter, but we can't actually host it on our forums. So just reminding everyone of that. And for all these things I just announced, there's actually going to be prizes for them, iTunes gift cards, and eventually there's going to be, you know, credits in-game, or maybe time cards if they have that. You know, prizes will be released here and there. And I know personally I'm going to be sponsoring a few of these contests from time to time, even if they're not my contests. I was going to feel really bad because right before I had to quit my job because of my car wreck, I was going to be helping pay for the Ventrilo and paying for a editable calendar for the website Joomla application that needed a subscription. But I obviously can't do that now because I don't, well, actually have $2 to rub together, but it's only $2, I promise you. I'm looking at my wallet right now. There's no money in there, I promise. There's a debit card with 97 cents on it. So I am pretty much useless right now. But if any of you guys want to help out, I don't know if the guild has a donation page yet. I suppose you could just donate it to the Jedi Academy server donation page. You can find that in the guild news forum. It says new JA server and donation information. I guess if you just want to donate to the guild, maybe you can donate to that page. I don't know. You'd probably have to ask Jeffos because I don't know very much about it. So... And I think that takes care of everything for the social council meeting. Thank you, Cormac and TraxX, for doing such a good job of getting the social council up and going. I really hope it generates some enthusiasm for people getting involved. I know that there are plenty of members who are active on chat and stuff, but don't really go to the YouTube page or participate on the forums very much, and hopefully we can correct that. Now we're moving on to the next topic, roleplay. Specifically, I know some people have been talking about, you know, oh, we're supposed to be an RP guild and we're not RPing. And to those people, I would have to ask, what do you expect? Because I'm looking in the RP forum right now, and I'm not seeing that many threads, including, you know, the people who are complaining. I don't see very many threads by them either. So I guess the bottom line is it starts with you. If you're not seeing very much RP, start one yourself. It's as simple as that, folks. I mean, you can't force people to participate in RP, and if you're not directly contributing towards making it more popular and getting it going, then you're just as bad as the people you're complaining about. A legitimate concern I've heard is, oh, I'll start an RP and people will start doing it and then they'll go AFK and they'll never reply again. And to that, there's not much you can do. You have a couple options. First is you can make it a closed RP and only invite the people you know who are going to respond. Like if I wanted to start an RP where I wanted to make absolutely sure that every single person who participated in it was going to reply, I would invite Bryn, I would invite Trexex, I would invite Corvus, and maybe one or two others, if just people I absolutely know who would respond. And then only those people would be in my RP. And then your other option is phrase your intro to the RP in a way that if other people drop out, you can continue on either by yourself or with other people, just kind of work it in. I have done a couple RPs like that where I've started it and, some people have gone AFK and we just worked them out of the story. So it's really not that hard, folks. It's really easy to say, oh, we're RP, we don't do it. But if you're not directly participating or you're not starting or you're not encouraging it, then it's a double-edged sword, folks. So I know my own reasons. I love doing RP, but I haven't been doing it. I don't think I've done a single RP on our new forums because, I've had a really busy life, and I just don't think I'm able to participate to the degree I want to. When I do RPs, I really get into it. I really try to make my posts in depth, and I really describe them out. I put a lot of effort into it. Sometimes I'll spend half an hour to an hour on a post. But I just don't think I can commit to that level of quality the way my life is right now. So, some people have reasons, some people don't, and I don't want to guilt anyone if you're not doing RP right now. I don't want you to feel guilted. Don't think this has been, you need to do more RP or you're a bad AL member. No, that's not it. Just remember, this is an RP guild, and if you actually do not want to do it, I would really recommend you leave. Because I know that while I'm not doing it right now, I plan on doing it in the future. I plan on doing it as soon as I can. And if you have no interest in doing it, then it sort of defeats the purpose for you being here. So just throwing that out there, just a simple reminder. And let's move on to the roster and NCO school. Now, we sort of quasi-abolished the raid council. I'm not sure if it's completely official yet, but I think it is. Anyway, we just sort of redid it into something called the battalion staff. The battalion staff is just a step above the command staff for each of the companies. And it's only going to be 2 people. It's not multiple people. It's myself and serving as commanding officer, and then General Bren, serving as the executive officer. We're going to be overseeing all the different companies, making sure that everything's going well. We're going to be running NCO school, that kind of thing. We just wanted to simplify it a little bit because, we don't have all the mid-levels filled out right now. We currently are missing some platoon leaders and some squad leaders, and we are missing the command staff for Solari Company. So we figured we might as well step up so that we can allow some other people to fill those shoes, and we can expand that much quicker into a second company, because I know that we are quickly reaching the threshold of members where we're going to need to do that. But the problem is we don't have enough mid-level members, enough mid-level officers and NCOs to fill those ranks. So that's what NCO school is aimed to fix. Now, we've already done the first part of NCO school. The second part's going to be taking place today at 8 p.m. Central. I don't know if this video is going to go up in time for everyone to be reminded, but that's just the way it is. So everyone who's in that thread, listed in that thread, needs to attend, and if you're not going to attend, you should have sent me a PM about it already, and if you haven't, that's going to be unfortunate. So after this batch of people graduate or fail out, we're going to be scouting around for the next, I guess you could say, generation of leaders for the guild. So if you're a squad leader, you need to be looking out for people who you think would be a good fit for the guild, to lead as a squad leader, to help out other members, or as a platoon leader, or, just someone you think has potential. And the rule of thumb, my rule of thumb is, for looking for new talent, if eventually you can see yourself trusting that person to serve under them, then that's a person you want to recommend. Potentially. I mean, I'm not saying that you would, I'm just saying, like, for instance, I would trust to serve under Bryn, which is why I really pushed for him to get promoted, and he has. So, and it's a good choice because, Bryn is kicking ass. So, just look for people that you think would be a good fit and that you could see yourself serving under in certain circumstances. And you know, when the next round of NCO school comes up, we'll get a list assembled, and that'll be that. Now, I think one of the here we go. Okay, so the new Jedi Academy server is up. You can go check out that thread in the Guild News. I think I touched on it a little bit earlier. But again, it's the IP is up, the password's up, and all the different maps and the skins and stuff are in that thread as well. If you need a tutorial for how to install all that, you can check that out in the. I think we have a Jedi Academy forum, and you can find the tutorial there. It's very in depth. Just follow it exactly. Do exactly what that thread says, and you will be fine. I promise. Just do exactly what it says. And if you have any problems, go to either Caliber or go to. I guess you can talk to me because I had a lot of problems with it, and I finally found a solution. But just PM either of us or find someone who knows how to do Jedi Academy stuff, and you'll be fine. The final thing I want to talk about today is the new ranking system for the guild. I don't think we've officially implemented it, but the vote as it is now, I think it's closed. It's 26 in favor of, 10 against, so that's 72% for, 27% against. So we're going to move forward with it. What's going on now is we're consolidating all the different ranking systems into just one. There's no more smuggler ranks. There's no more quote unquote official Jedi ranks. There's just recruit through general. Well, high general. That's going to be Jeffos's rank. But all the ranks off the top of my head, I'm just going to list them right now. It's going to be recruit, private first class, lance corporal, sergeant, staff sergeant, gunnery sergeant, sergeant major, lieutenant, captain, commander, major, colonel, general, and high general. I think that's all of them. There's 16 ranks that we have now, and that's what we're going to be implementing. So whatever your rank is right now, you're going to be receiving the equivalent of it under the new ranking system. And that's going to be that. I know that there's a lot of people out there who are worried that this really breaks with the RP aspect of the guild, and I understand that. I'm a little bit apprehensive about it myself, but you have to realize that if you've ever read the Darth Bane novels, you'll know that it wasn't an unusual thing for Jedi back then to assume military ranks in lieu of their, quote-unquote Jedi Order rank. General Hoth, General Kenobi, Commander Skywalker, that kind of thing. So, I mean, RP-wise, the Jedi are still going to maintain their separate ranks, like Knight, Padawan, that kind of thing. But it's not going to actually have any determination on your place within the guild, like as a member or a squad member or whatever. We're working that out of NCO school. If you're a Padawan, you don't need to pass NCO school to go to Knight because it's an informal rank. It's not an actual rank anymore. Everyone's going to work on the private recruit, blah, blah, blah. So, and people are all like, oh, Jedi are the commanders of the army. Well, that's not going to work anymore because, it's just not fair to have, think of it this way. We're a community, right? And there's 4 different classes. And if we went under that system, 2 of the classes would automatically have a better chance at getting a command rank than any other. And I think that's a little bit unfair. So all the classes are going to be worked in together under the RP explanation that we're an army. We're sort of a sect away from the Jedi Order because we think they're pacifists and we don't like how they're going about it, and we think they're et cetera, et cetera. So we've sort of broken with tradition a little bit, where we've kept some stuff, but we're kind of making it up as we go along. So don't be too upset about it. Roll with it. See if you can do something fun with it, because it's kind of interesting to see how the philosophies of smugglers and soldiers is going to collide with the classic passive ideals of the Jedi Order, but these Jedi have all broken from the Jedi Order for a reason, because they want to be aggressive, because they want to fight the Sith. So it can create some interesting RP, and I'm just asking everyone to kind of roll with it. So we're going to be implementing that, I think, after our next High Council meeting. I don't know. If you were to ask me when that next High Council meeting would be, I would tell you that I'm ignorant and I have no idea. So when I know more, you guys will know more. I believe that is it for today, everyone. I don't have anything further to say because I'm trying to squeeze this in before I have to run off and do the next, move on to the next business for my day. But I'm really glad that you guys tuned in to listen to this. I just want to encourage everyone to keep checking out, be active on the forums, post. I mean, you don't even have to do that much. Just find something interesting, post it on the forums, or something funny or stupid or whatever. Check out the Guild YouTube page. Please subscribe. We're going to be uploading a lot of cool gameplay and maybe even movie and game reviews. Or it's all up in the air. We just want to amuse you guys, keep you guys entertained, keep you guys informed. So just work with us on that. And I think that's all for now. My name has been Vyynn Randos. I am the host of Broadcast Live. I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you guys next time.